Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's and Mariana's Coffee.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sakurako Halstead.
And I'm Dan Shore. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories.
The war in the Middle East stirs up conversation about sons and daughters of the Marianas in military uniform.
Also tonight, 2 officials are back in Superior Court for a case of misconduct in public office.
And a filmmaker tops other contestants, placing the Northern Mariana Islands in the line of sight of Oceania.
In sports, the courts on Capitol Hill highlight the newcomers in the funniest titled sport on the island.
Stay with us. These stories and more are next.
The new Big Arch sauce is so delicious. You'll wonder if they named the sauce after the burger or the burger after the sauce. The Big Arch, the most McDonald's burger yet. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
When family comes to visit, send them to family. Mariana's Trekking, Saipan's original adventure crew, trusted by locals for 25 years. We'll keep them busy. Go-karts, ATVs, buggies, even grotto snorkeling. You? Well, you get your living room back. Or better yet, you can come too. Mariana's Trekking, 25 years, local, trusted, family. Send your family to family. We'll take it from here.
Hafaday, Tirawami, and good evening, Commonwealth.
You're watching the Channel 2 News on March 2nd from our studio on Capitol Hill.
A joint United States and Israeli military action has killed the supreme leader of Iran. Iran has responded with retaliatory strikes. The joint U.S. and Israeli action has continued a barrage of airstrikes against targets in the Iranian capital of Tehran and other sites across the country. Retaliatory strikes against U.S. and Israeli forces have been launched in Israel, Kuwait, Dubai, Bahrain, Qatar, and Oman. Attacks have also been reported to have targeted the aircraft carrier USS Abraham Lincoln, now stationed in the Mediterranean Sea. In July of 2024, the destroyer USS Spruance visited Saipan. It serves as a defense system carrying air-to-missile defense systems in protection of the USS Abraham Lincoln. Asked if this action will affect the many military servicemen and women of the CNMI, Governor David Apatang responds.
I don't think our local military here is going to be involved in that. That's mostly air and sea operation. You know, it's been on CNN and Fox News all day, yesterday and this morning. But I know there were 3 service members that are dead already. But I'm not sure whether it's from that operation or somewhere else, other bases in the Middle East. But we're praying for the families and all those soldiers out there and sailors that are involved.
The discussion of the War Powers Act of 1973, a federal law intended to check the U.S. president's power to commit the United States to an armed conflict without the consent of the U.S. Congress, is sure to dominate national news in the coming days.
Governor David Apatang, back from meetings in the mainland and back from this weekend, updates us on his thoughts about the Lieutenant Governor dismissing 2 officials from office while he was away.
I really had a hard weekend thinking about what happened. You know, I didn't expect that issue to happen when I'm not around. I trusted him, and I told him don't fire anybody, and he just did the opposite. But how can I trust somebody like that? You know, as much as I want to be in good relationship, you know, we want to work together for our people, the Commonwealth. You don't do things like that. I want to be able to trust you. Just like marriage, right? You got to trust each other.
And after a dramatic week, Lieutenant Governor Dennis Mendiola arrives prepared to defend himself in court. This morning in Superior Court, prosecuting attorney Olga Kelly, defense attorney Joey San Nicolas, and defendants Dennis Mendiola and Justin Mizutani find their way into Judge Lillian Tenorio's courtroom. Mendiola and Mizutani are each accused of 3 counts of misconduct in public office. The prosecution claims that in 2022, Mr. Mendiola and Mizutani misused public funds by authorizing transportation of a rental car from Saipan to Rota on a vessel carrying government supplies, causing the government a debt of over $60,000. Today, Mr. Mendiola is spending his birthday morning in a courtroom, only to find that Judge Lillian Tenorio has recused herself due to conflicts of interest, forcing a continuance. The arraignment will be continued on March the 9th before presiding Judge Roberto Naraha.
Women are being celebrated this month, starting with a proclamation at the Multipurpose Center this morning. In conjunction with the International Women's Day on March 8th, the whole month of March is proclaimed Women's Month in the Marianas. Leaders of the Sinamay, beauty queens, women and men from various aspects of the community join in to kickstart the celebration. United States District Court Judge Mona Manglonia was the inspirational speaker.
Only through unraveling the history of the social, political, and legal currents behind each landmark event can we begin to understand the nature and scope of the challenges that continue to face women and truly begin to appreciate the struggle and sacrifice of all who have fought for women before the present moment.
She shared historical milestones for women backed by the law and acknowledges that we as women cannot do it alone.
Women certainly need representation to be at the table to advocate for 1/2 of the population in every aspect of public life. But women also cannot do it alone. No one group can. Thus, the 2 themes recognized by the proclamation today go hand in hand. Until the day when the work is done, women need the opportunities to lead, to succeed, and to benefit their communities, and secure a sustainable future for all.
Manglonia celebrates another milestone while recognizing the power of the collective.
We're celebrating our 35th wedding anniversary today, and so I also recognize that my partner, my husband's relationship to my life in regards to what we went through the journey together as a family and then in a professional context really matters. So if someone wishes to pursue something, we need to, as they say, no man, well, they say no man is an island, but I say that it takes a village. It really does. So I hope that many more that are watching and thinking about just trying different things, go for it. That's my idea.
Women's Affairs Office Special Assistant Barbara Sablan highlights the importance of women empowerment.
Women do have, the so-called empowerment that we call ourselves to, that we are as equal as men, and we are leading. We are leaders, in both in the house and in the community. So that's what I wanted to share, that, that women do have a role in anywhere in the world.
This week, in honor of Women's Month, a roadside waving will be held at Garapan Fishing Base on Friday, February 6, and a mass on February 7 at Cristo Rey at 5 p.m. Also, a women's art exhibit presented by the Department of Community and Cultural Affairs and Crown Plaza Resort will begin March 3rd.
We are going to feature women's artists for the whole month of March, starting tomorrow. So that's going to be Monday to Friday, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. All women artists will be at Crown Plaza lobby to showcase their talents. Not only the artists, but also the women entrepreneurs. They can sell, they can show their arts, exhibit it to the tourists and the local community.
Organizers encourage the public to discover the inspiring work and support women in the month-long showcase.
We are inviting everyone because this is to celebrate women.
Coming up, a film to come on the traditional art of canoe building and voyaging.
And medicinal plants are explored, where to find them and how they're used. Stay tuned to find out.
The new Big Arch sauce is so delicious. You'll wonder if they named the sauce after the burger or the burger after the sauce. The Big Arch, the most McDonald's burger yet. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
This year, it's not about resolutions, it's about results. Gold's Gym is launching the 2026 Transformation Challenge, a 12-week total transformation. Professional guidance, real accountability, measurable results. Exclusive group training, member-only perks, and a community pushing you forward. And it leads to big rewards, $1,000 cash and a free year at Gold's Gym. Registration open now, and the challenge starts January 19th. Gold's Gym 2026, the Transformation Challenge. Put in the work, own the change. Gold's Gym, Garapan. Just a short flight from Saipan, adventure is calling on Guam. Guam Adventures at Leo Palace has the perfect mix of thrills and sightseeing this holiday season. Check out the off-road adventure where the trails splash, spin, and roar. And for NMI residents, after your ride, cool off with a free water park pass at Leo Palace Resort and enjoy 20% off lunch, because adventure works up an appetite. So whether it's a weekend escape or a layover to remember, make it count with Guam Adventures. Book now and turn your trip into a thrill. And yes, we'll even pick you up. Book now at GuamAdventures.com.
I love Mariana's coffee. Come join me for a cup. I think you would be really happy.
Welcome back. You're watching the Monday night edition of the Channel 2 News.
On Saturday morning, a journey to discover the Åmut Trail. Ever since, island ancestors have understood the flora of the islands, the curative effects of local plants and flowers. On Saturday morning, the Indigenous Affairs Office and the NMI Museum of History and Culture sponsor a journey to discover the Åmut Trail. A group of students, educators, and a queen meet at Gumahigai, board a bus, and travel first to Pow Pow Beach. Sinyat Donald Mendiola, healer of traditional medicine and the spirit.
Right when the sun is setting, we call that Orang Lemlim. So Lemlim Tautor walking around, the ancients are walking around. So you don't do that because they're going to make you sick, or they're going to make the medicine poisonous. It's going to cause the cure, the concoction that's been prepared to be ineffective, or it might cause or make the illness even worse. Okay?
Mr. Mendiola has been practicing and teaching traditional healing methods for over 50 years.
We go like this and just scoop out of the mortar, where we powder the medicine. Scoop up a little, put it in our mouth, and we chew it and we swallow it. So that person who is to be treated, according to the spiritual powers when healing, you take it first before you give it to the patient. So you're guaranteeing the patient that you're sacrificing yourself, even if it doesn't taste very pleasant. You take it, and so that extra energy empowers the medicine for the patient to get cured.
After Pow Pow, the group reboards the bus and travels south and west to Obijan Beach.
We got the first weed. This is called Gulundrina. For the women, this is used for lavatorio. It's boiled for douche, female douche, after the period, after giving birth, and even to cleanse the womb prior to making the fertility medicine for women to get pregnant. This is one of the ingredients that is boiled for it. You just have to have faith in the use of medicinal plants, the herbs, because they do work. Thus, the reason why the Lord created them for us to use. We don't have to go use chemicals, but it's quicker, right? The chemicals sometimes. Okay? You chew the gakangkang and gasusu regularly and eating that, you won't worry about headaches ever. Even aches in your joints, because it's flushing everything out. All the toxins, yeah.
The group is offered plants to sample before returning to Gumahigai to sample another kind of feast.
It's very important because as a community, as a culture, we have to preserve the knowledge, because we do have our own cures for illnesses that usually don't have cures at the hospital, and they're sometimes quicker for us to use our indigenous knowledge, our traditional ancient knowledge of healing, for us to help and perpetuate the knowledge and to maintain it at the same time.
A local native places NMI on the map through storytelling about the traditional canoe, through history of the islands, how the canoe is built, and plans for future sales. Out of 7 applicants, Northern Mariana Islands native born and raised in Saipan, Ondo Agotu and his team were awarded the Best Oceania Impact Pitch at the 2026 International Oceanian Documentary Film Festival, also known as FIFO. The festival, annually held in Tahiti, celebrated their 23rd edition from February 6th to the 15th.
It's pretty much like the Olympics of the Pacific regions for filmmakers.
For the film pitch titled The Canoe is the Future, Ogoto speaks of how he's been documenting the Chamorro canoe building over the years.
So, I worked for 20 years, and my boss was like, Ando, since I'm the media, I'm more known as the media specialist here in DCCA. They say, hey, go down and cover, capture the carvings. So I've been capturing for 10 years, and, we've gone through multiple disasters, right? Super typhoons, and then start all over again, the canoe again, then another super typhoon, and then the most challenging was the fire that burned down the canoe. But, Tony never gave up. He just started all over again. And that canoe right now is almost finished.
Ogutu says the storyline follows master carver Tony Piailug, the son of the legendary master navigator Papa Mao, and his lead apprentice John Costru. This is the opening line for the pitch that hooked the crowd's attention.
We are the islands without canoes.
In his pitch, Ogutu pinpointed not just who we are, but also where we are.
So in my pitch, I gotta show them a map. We are here, and I gotta pitch them a little history about us, how we were colonized, we lost our navigation ways, our culture and language is dying. So a lot relate to us.
Ogutu shares that he is guided by his mentor Khadija Benautaf, president of Impact Social Club, and Sylvia Frayne as a producer and grant writer of the film.
This is for all the soon-to-be navigators and storytellers from the Marianas and Micronesia. Their voices are heard down here, and we're just so grateful.
Ogutu says winning the award brought on a prize of $2,000 and connections to networks such as PBS and Sundance.
So when I pitch, I tell my story, and then she comes in and tell, this is the plan, this is the budget we need, and I think originally we asked $400,000.
With logistics ahead, Ogutu says whether or not the networks are able to provide the full asking amount, they will work with what's given. He says after the canoe is completed, the goal is to document the journey sailing to Tinian, Rota, and Guam.
Because we want to connect with our people and pass on, hopefully, start because in this project we want to start a voyaging school, yeah. Because not many people here in Saipan carving anymore. I know 500 cells doing their molding, but we want to, people to keep that traditional knowledge. And this film, we want to preserve it as well for the future generations.
The film to be made carries weight of more than that of the man behind the camera as he plans for the voyage.
And winning this is not just for me. I'm doing this for our people, for the CNMI. So, because, now, how should I say? They're watching us now. They see us now.
Coming up in sports, what's so funny? Pickleball, that's what. Keep watching.
This year, it's not about resolutions, it's about results. Gold's Gym is launching the 2026 Transformation Challenge, a 12-week total transformation. Professional guidance, real accountability, measurable results. Exclusive group training, member-only perks, and a community pushing you forward. And it leads to big rewards, $1,000 cash and a free year at Gold's Gym. Registration open now, and the challenge starts January 19th. Gold's Gym 2026, the Transformation Challenge. Put in the work, own the change. Gold's Gym, Garapan. Welcome to Marianas Beach Resort, and now welcome to Marianas Coffee. Indulge in the rich, smooth taste of classic coffee, or treat yourself to one of our signature creations with the best coffee roasted right here in Saipan. Craving something fun? Try our cracking marshmallow milkshake, or one of our refreshing milk teas. Stay cool with locally grown lemongrass lemonade, the perfect tropical twist. Pair your drink with our delicious cakes, desserts, sandwiches, and salads freshly made just for you. And with super fast Wi-Fi, it's the perfect place to work or unwind. Marianas Coffee at Marianas Beach Resort, where great coffee meets great style.
Just a short flight from Saipan, adventure is soaring high at the Hilton, Guam. Guam Adventures invites you to take flight on our zipline adventure, a breathtaking ride where the ocean sparkles below and the island breeze rushes past your face. Glide over tropical gardens, feel the thrill of the drop, and capture that perfect view. This is one experience you'll never forget. Show your CNMI driver's license, and we will even throw in snorkeling at one of the best spots on Guam. Because adventure shouldn't just lift your spirits, it should lift you right off the ground. Book now and take your trip or layover to new heights. We can even pick you up. Book now at guamadventures.com.
At Marianas Beach Resort, come to the edge of the ocean and experience the best sunsets on Saipan at Skipper's Beach Bar. Open daily from 5 p.m. till 9 p.m., Skipper's is the perfect place to unwind with great friends, great weather, and stunning ocean views. And every hour is happy hour with $3.99 craft draft beer, local food specials, and live music. Bring a friend or make some new ones. Skipper's is where memories are made. Skipper's Beach Bar, the best sunsets, the best fun. Come join us tonight. See you at the beach.
But I think of you sometime. Want to spend some time with you. Just the two of us.
Buenas sports fans.
sports fans! No matter how you look at it, K-words are funny. Is that why so many people are smiling when they play pickleball? Neil Simon, in his play and movie of The Sunshine Boys, lets us know in no uncertain terms.
I'll tell you which words always get a laugh. Alka-Seltzer? Alka-Seltzer is funny. Chicken? Chicken is funny. Pickle is funny.
Dill is not funny, no K, but kosher dill, that's funny. Sweet pickle, not funny, but gherkin? Gherkin is funny, as is the word pickleball. It's hard to take it seriously when a sport has pickle in its title, but maybe that's why so many people are enjoying it.
And Pickles was actually a dog's name. The dog's Pickles kept running off with the pickleball, so that's how the name.
Is that it?
The game got its name.
That makes sense.
Yeah, there you go.
That totally makes sense.
Yeah. There's a lot of debate whether that's a true story or not, but that's the one we're going with.
On Saturday morning with the Cock's Crow is funny, a group of beginner pickleball retrievers meet to compete at the Capitol Hill courts. Organizer Donna Crum. K is funny.
For the month of February, each Saturday, we were the Pickleball Federation of the NMI, which is actually an official nonprofit, believe it or not, was holding beginner player clinics. Because the way we see the game of pickleball, the most important person on any pickleball court worldwide is the brand new player. That's how you grow a sport, that's how you grow a business, you grow anything. So we pay a lot of attention. In fact, our court number 4 is actually called our VIP court, and it's reserved for beginners.
This tournament was created for the beginning players to continue to slice and dice their pickleballs into gherkins, or even kimchi if they are so inclined. But I digress. Donna tells me the sport is a big deal.
We're hopeful that in the 2032 Olympics in Australia, pickleball will be one of the sports. So we are training for that. There's a gang of them that are training for that. And especially our young people, because this is a game age 8 to 80. So bring your families out, because we have time now to get people, really good before those Olympics. You almost have to play the game to see what the buzz is all about, but it's athletic, but it's social. It's fun, it gets you out moving around, making new friends. We can go anywhere in the world now, and we do, and we play pickleball, and we never even speak their language. But if you can score and hit the ball, you can make new friends.
Organizer Dennis Crum, with a K, kicks off the awards ceremony.
66 points, which is a perfect score.
Perfect score, she won perfect score every game.
She won all 6 games.
The winners share the center court. Champion Melinda Vera wins her very first pickleball contest.
Yeah, this is actually my first time to join this tournament, or ever tournament. This is my first ever tournament. Oh, I started last week of December. Yeah. And starting with my husband and my kids. I'm most likely good at volley. I think that's my strength.
Was it fun to compete?
Yes, it's really fun.
New players are always wanted, like Taj Van Buren.
I just picked it up. I didn't have any real knowledge about it. I just kind of started watching and needed a new sport. Can't play basketball anymore that much.
Basketball was much too serious, not funny, but pickleball is funny.
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week. You push hard, you move fast, and you want real healthy food that moves with you. At the Gold's Gym Shake Cafe, your fuel is ready when you are. Packed with protein, vitamins, and real fruit, these smoothies keep you strong, satisfied, and unstoppable. Perfect for a quick on-the-go lunch, dinner, or snack. No membership required. Power your day your way at the Shake Cafe inside Gold's Gym Saipan.
Here's the weather. Tonight will be mostly cloudy with a 30% chance of isolated showers, mild east breezes, and low temperatures of around 78 degrees. Tomorrow, Tuesday, is forecast to be mostly clear with only a 20% chance of isolated showers, high temperatures of around 85 degrees, and cooling to around 78 degrees in the evening hours. Riptide warnings are still in effect, CNMI, so please be careful when swimming, floating, fishing, or boating. The sun has set at 6:24 p.m. and will rise again tomorrow morning at 6:33 a.m., just in time to nab a pickleball court, where you can either wait for a dog named Pickle to steal your ball, or you can begin a game or two of a sport with an incredibly silly name. And I will see you in the water or on the land.
Well, that's news, sports, and weather. Thank you for joining us, CNMI.
We'll see you again on Wednesday.